I don't know if I understood that exactly. So, but the world is listening on YouTube and Facebook. We're all tuned in right now? Is that correct or not correct, Jeff? No. Oh, so we're good on the radio too? Yeah. I don't know who's listening, but I know that you out here are listening, and everybody out wherever you are that's listening, hello and welcome to the third weekend of the 2022 Tuba Bach Festival. It is great to have you here, and we want to thank all the folks that helped make these concerts possible, and 17 years into Tuba Bach, it's pretty cool that those things are still happening. And so whether those be our individual donors that are, some of you that are here in person or listening online, or our businesses or the granting organizations or whoever that may be, we appreciate each and every one of you. Want to especially call out our platinum sponsors for today, Fair State University. Helped us with this wonderful instrument over here that Mark's going to be playing, and the Michigan State University College of Music. And all of our other sponsors, they're here on our program that you can look at and read about if you're here, or they'll be crawling by at the bottom of the screen if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook. And if you're listening on the radio, just thank anybody that you can, and just assume that they probably support Tuba Bach, and maybe that will, if they don't, that'll guilt them into it. That'll be great. It'll be oh, okay. So today we've got Dyad, which is two people a group?
Yeah, I would say that's right.
You're a group?
A group, yeah, we're a group.
A group of two. Okay,
yeah. So
these gentlemen together are Dyad, but individually they are David Scott and Mark Shilansky, and enjoy. And I'm not going to talk until about 2/3 of the way through again, and so I'm just going to sit and play and enjoy the performance.
Well, thanks, Ed, for bringing us here. It's been a little bit of a challenge trying to explain to people where I am, because they say, you mean Grand Rapids? And then I say, no. And they say, well then Big Springs? And I say, no. So we're really happy to be here. Here in Big Rapids. Did I get it right? So we're going to start off with a song by one of my favorite jazz musical theater composers. Wrote more classics than I can count. Cole Porter. In the still of the night, as I gaze from my window at the moon in its flight, my thoughts all stray to you. In the still of the night, while the world is in slumber, oh, the times without number, darling, when I say to you, do you love me as I love you? Are you my life to be? My dream come true? Or will this dream of mine fade out of sight like the moon growing dim on the rim of the hill, in the chill, in the still of the night. Oh, do you love me as I love you? Are you my life to be? My dream come true? Or will this dream of mine fade out of sight like the moon growing dim on the rim of the hill, in the chill, in the still of the in the still of the night. Oh, oh. in the still of the night. In the still of the night. All right. Well, so a lot of you, I said Cole Porter, and a lot of you nodded your heads and said, yeah, Cole Porter. Now, the next composers, I'm not sure I'm going to get as many head nods. This one is by Johnny Mandel and Dave Frischberg. Yeah? No? Dave Frischberg is a Midwesterner. He's from St. Paul, Minnesota. So Johnny Mandel wrote this melody, and he sent it to Dave, who's a great lyricist, and said, what can you do with this? And it was just this most gorgeous melody that Dave had ever heard, but he just thought, this is not something one can write lyrics to. But he worked on it for a year, and he finally hammered it out. And what he came up with is just one of the most beautiful and honestly one of the saddest songs I know. It's about loss, and it's about denial, I guess, too. So here it is. It's called You Are There. And this is going to feature Ed on the tiny, tiny, tiny tuba. The smallest tuba you've ever seen. Ain't it cute? Aww. Aww. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
In the evening, when the kettle's on for tea, an old familiar feeling settles over me, and it's your face I see, and somehow maybe you are there. In a garden, when I stop to touch a rose and feel the petals soft and sweet against my nose, I smile, and I suppose that somehow maybe you are there. When I'm dreaming and I find myself awake without a warning, and I rub my eyes and fantasize, and all at once I realize it's morning, and my fantasy is fading like a distant star at dawn. My dearest dream is gone. I stop and think there's just one thing to do. Pretend the dream is true and tell myself that you are there. Myself awake without a warning, and I rub my eyes and fantasize, and all at once I realize it's morning, my fantasy is fading like a distant star at dawn. My dearest dream is gone. And then I often think there's just one thing to do. Pretend the dream is true and tell myself that you are there. And there's just one thing to do, that's pretend the dream is true. And I tell myself that you are there. Thank you so much. Well, when they told us the name of this festival was the Tuba Bach Festival, I don't know about you, Mark. I was a little scared.
It's perplexing. I would tell people, and they'd say, "What now?" Like,
Yeah, like, since when do you play the tuba? Well, we don't. That's why we have Ed. And then we got thinking about the Bach part of it, and we kind of do more jazz kind of thing, but we thought, you know what, we do have at least one Bach tune. So a few years ago, I was singing with the Handel and Haydn Society in Boston, and we were doing Bach's Cantata number 97. And I was sitting in the choir group with the orchestra was playing the overture, and I thought the overture was so beautiful. So I had my pencil, and I started analyzing the chord progression on that overture. And then I thought, So then I wrote a melody and some lyrics on top of the chords, because I figured, Bach's been dead for 350 years, and by now, even all his lawyers are dead. So to steal this chord progression from JS and turn it into a new song, we figured you probably would get away with it. This is called The Dark Side. The theme is sort of, do you know that painting, the Edward Hopper painting, Nighthawks at the Diner, where it's dark outside and there's a little diner, it's light inside, and sort of has a sort of late night, slightly sleazy quality to it. Anyway, for some reason, I grafted this Bach chord progression onto that picture and came up with this song. It's called The Dark Side.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Let's all go to the dark side. It's always full of charming losers, getting down, bringing down the others who are trying to go up where the wind blows to find good air. We all know about the dark side. Whenever in our darkest moments we conceive what it's like to fall so far you never land. Let's go together. Come on and take my hand, take my hand. la da 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 ba ba da 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 do da 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 ba da ba we da 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 ba da 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 ba da ba da ba da ba ba da ba ba da ba da la bla da ba da ba ba see da 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 we bleed oh ba da da ya do ba da da ya do ba da ba ya da ba ba da be ba da 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 we do da o da ba o ba ba do ba da ba ba da 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 ba da la da 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 we do da 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 say ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da da ba da 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 yo ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da 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 yo ya da 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 sounds so sweet, the dark side, to enter into fallen nature, blinded to all of our sins, no feeling past the here and now. Maybe we all are already there. Maybe we all are already there. The dark side. The dark side. The dark side.
So, well, I'll work that joke in sometime. This is a song we're going to do. It's called 4 Seasons in One Day. And it's by a rock band from New Zealand called Crowded House. And they had some somewhat big hits in the 80s. A song called Don't Dream It's Over. Hey now, don't dream it's over.
You gotta sing it up the octave though, Mark.
Yeah. Hey now. Okay. And if you know about New Zealand, they have adorable accents there. They don't say yes, they say yes. Also adorable that like only one person in New Zealand got COVID. Like they said, don't come to our don't come. I can't do the accent now. Don't come to our island for now. And also, in keeping with the Bach theme, there's a tiny little fugue area of this song on the original recording, and I took a composition course where I had to write a lot of fugues, and apparently Noah Mallett has also fallen in love with writing fugues. He wrote a fugue a day during the pandemic. But Mallett, I used Mallett. Okay, I've been saying Mallett forever, and then you said Mallett properly this morning. Sorry, all the Mallett family is here. So there's a big fugue in the middle of this, and this is called 4 Seasons in One Day. I think it's supposed to be about being in love with someone who's mercurial, who could be happy one minute and sad the next. But what relationship isn't fraught with that dynamic?
I'm telling your wife you said that.
2, 3.
4 seasons in one day, lying in the depths of your imagination, worlds above and worlds below. The sun shines on the black clouds hanging over the domain. Even when you're feeling warm, the temperature could drop away. Like 4 seasons in one day.
smiling as the shit comes down. You can tell a man from what he has to say, everything gets turned around, and I will risk my neck again. You can take me where you will, up the creek and through the mill, like all the things you can't explain, like 4 seasons in one day. Blood dries up like rain, fills my cup, like 4 seasons in one day. Doesn't pay to make predictions, sleeping on an unmade bed, finding out wherever there is comfort there is pain, only one step away, like 4 seasons in one day. Blood dries up like rain, fills my cup, like 4 seasons in one day.
Now, when you get home, you have to go look up the Crowded House version of that song because it sounds nothing like that. Quick quiz, who knows what this was that I was playing in that last song? Yeah? Oh, you had to Google it? You were on your phone during the concert? Oh. I was expecting so much bigger out of the people of Big Rapids. This is called a melodica, and normally it's considered sort of a children's toy. You know, you can get them for like $30 and give them to your third grade class so they can learn about where the black notes and the white notes are. Now this one, I think when I turned maybe 40, I said, I'm going to splurge and get myself a really nice melodica. So this one was $200. Yeah, this was my midlife crisis melodica. It's a lot cheaper than a sports car. We're going to do a little Brazilian music for you. This is by Antonio Carlos Jobim. Love is like a never-ending melody. Poets have compared it to a symphony. A symphony conducted by the lighting of the moon. But our song of love is slightly out of tune. Once your kisses raised me to a fever pitch. But now the orchestration doesn't seem so rich. Seems to me you've changed the tune you used to sing. Oh, like the bossa nova, love should swing. We used to harmonize two souls in perfect time. Now the song is different and the words don't even rhyme. You forgot the melody that our hearts would always croon. And so what good's a heart that's slightly out of tune? Tune your heart to mine the way it used to be. Join with me in harmony and sing a song of loving. We're bound to get in tune again before too long. There'll be no desafinado when your heart belongs to me completely. And we won't be slightly out of tune. You'll sing along with me. used to harmonize two souls in perfect time. Now the song is different and the words don't rhyme. 'Cause you forgot the melody that our hearts would always croon. And so what good's a heart that's slightly out of tune? Tune your heart to mine the way it used to be. Join with me in harmony and sing a song of loving. We're bound to get in tune again before too long. There'll be no desenfadado when your heart belongs to me completely. And we won't be out of tune. You'll sing along with me. You'll sing along with me. You'll sing along, you'll sing along. You'll sing along, you'll sing along. Thank you. Simple song? All right. We're going to do a Leonard Bernstein composition. This is from a larger work that he wrote called Mass. So Bernstein was Jewish. He wrote a piece called Mass, which is from the Catholic terminology, obviously. So I think he meant this to be a type of music that could be enjoyed by anyone. It's called A Simple Song. Sing God a simple song, loud make it up as you go along, loud sing like you like to sing. God loves all simple things, for God is the simplest of all. For God is the simplest of all. I will sing the Lord a new song, to praise Him, to bless Him, to bless the Lord. I will sing His praises while I live all of my days. Blessed is the man who loves the Lord. Blessed is the man who praises him. Louder, louder, louder. And walks in his ways. I will lift up my eyes to the hills from whence comes my help. I will lift up my voice to the Lord, singing louder, louder. For the Lord is my shade, is the shade upon my right hand, and the sun will not smite me by day, nor the moon by night. Blessed is the man who loves the Lord. Louder, louder, louder. And walks in his ways. All of my days. That's Ed Mallett on the euphonium.
So this is another original of Dave's, and sometimes other works of art inspire our works of art. I'm
Much like your crowded house.
much like Crowded House. I'm personally very strange that we're in Michigan. The work of the artist Kid Rock really informs my work. I don't know if it's the exclusionary nature of it or if it's just the hostility, but it inspires me. No, but there was. I'm sorry. I'm told that Kid Rock's parents are here tonight. I'm being told to knock off the Kid Rock jokes, So there's an epic poem by Homer that's attributed to Homer, called not that the different Homer, but I think the Simpsons Homer was inspired by that Homer, and it's called the Odyssey, and it's about a journey away from where you're from to go out into the world and have experiences, and then come back to your hometown. It's like the hero's journey. And I made a rather heavy-handed comparison last night when we did this concert to a gentleman that I just met this weekend, yet I already admire him very much, who did a similar thing. I'm going to try not to be as heavy-handed with it today, but went away and learned how to play brass instruments, and then came back and bestowed music on this town. So anyways, Give it up for Ed because it's a deep thing. So so Dave can talk a little bit more about Odysseus and Penelope, who inspired this song.
Yeah, one of the main differences between Odysseus and Ed, though, is I don't think Ed slew all his mother's suitors when he returned home.
Well,
I could be wrong. I didn't hear that part of the story, if that's what happened. So, as you probably know, Odysseus goes out, he fights wars, has lots of adventures, is on his way home, gets waylaid. The sirens distract him for a while. He gets on an island. There's a certain sorceress who works her magic, and he stays with her for really longer than he should have. I think really longer than you can account for because of the magic. But then he finally is on his way home to Penelope. And so this song takes it from that moment when he's finally on the last leg of his journey. And he's singing to Penelope, and he's hoping that she takes him back.
1, 2, 3.
I'll never go again. My back is to the wind. I'm homeward bound, my friend. I understand it's only with you that I belong. My weakness was too strong. I got lost charting waters too deep and too wild. I'm steering by the stars just to get to where you are. Should have never come this far, but I was running blindly away from solid land, away from who I am. I'll never go again. There was a blank spot on the map. I thought only I could ever find. So I set out. The siren song called to me, sang so sweetly, you can have all that you desire. But she was a liar, so now I'm praying you'll be there. But gods don't answer prayers, so just to you I'll swear, if only you'll allow, if you could shine for me again, I'll shield you from the wind, and I'll never go again. There was a blank spot on the map. I thought only I could ever find. So I set out. The siren song called to me, sang so sweetly, you can have all that you desire. But she was a liar, so now I'm praying you'll be there. But gods don't answer prayers, so just to you I'll swear, if only you'll allow, if you could shine for me again, I'll shield you from the wind, and I'll never go again. Never go again. So for the next song, we're going to have Ed play a little tuba. This is the second time in this set where I haven't had to play bass. You notice earlier, Mark was over here covering bass and I didn't have to do anything. I mean, it sort of makes me feel unwanted. You know the joke, right? How many bass players does it take to screw in a light bulb? None. The piano player can just do it with his left hand. But anyway, we're happy to have Ed playing tuba on this. This is a great song by one of my just all-time favorite performers, Nat King Cole. This is one of his early hits, and I just love this song. He screwed up the lyrics when he recorded this back in 1942, and just in his honor, I always try to mess up the lyrics in the exact same way that he did. So this is called Sweet Lorraine. I just found joy. I'm as happy as a baby boy with another brand new choo-choo choy. When I'm with my sweet Lorraine, Lorraine. She's got a pair of eyes that are bluer than the summer skies. If you see them, you're gonna realize why I love my sweet Lorraine. 'Cause when it's raining, I don't miss the sun, because it's in my cutie's smile. And just to think that I'm the lucky one who gets to lead her down the aisle. Whoa, 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 whoa. Each night I pray that nobody steals her heart away. I just can't wait until that lucky day when I marry sweet Lorraine. da da yo do bow. Say yeah yeah da. Ba-da yo da ba 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 baby. Sweet me powder but it all down way out. Super duper 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 well, when it's raining, I don't miss the sun, because it's in my baby's smile. Just to think that I'm the lucky one who gets to lead her down the aisle. Oh, each night I pray that nobody could ever steal her heart away. I just can't wait until that lucky day. Oh, when I marry sweet Lorraine, 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 Lorraine. When I marry sweet Lorraine. All right.
So, because we're live streaming and doing the radio thing and all that, we don't get to have a full intermission, but everybody stand up. Unless you're listening on the radio driving in your car, in which case don't do that. But everybody else stand up, stretch, deep knee bends, whatever you do. Turns out jumping jacks are a bad idea when we're this close together, so don't do that. Hey, I didn't mention, first, you've all got programs if you're here and you see that. If you're listening or watching or whatever, check out the website because it has bios for these guys. But if you're listening on the radio and you don't have time for that, I failed to mention these two gentlemen here. Mark and David are both faculty members at the acclaimed Berklee College of Music out in Boston. They do wonderful things out there, and we're very grateful that Boston let us borrow them for the weekend. Yeah. So thanks for being here.
Yeah. So glad to be here. Before you sit down, I feel like it's sort of unfair that I'm the only one who gets to sing today. So can you maybe help me out a little bit?
Oh, right.
How about a little blues?
Because David's a vocal teacher too, so
yeah.
Lesson time.
This is kind of my thing. Here, right at the top. Si balado, si di be. Lo-lo-lo-lo-lo, ba-ba-da-ba-da-be-a-da, si-le-le-do, sen-dan-dan-day-o, bo-bo-bo-bo, bo-bo-bo-bo-bo-bo. Bo 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 bo. Okay, one more time. Da 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 do da 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 yo da 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 da. Your turn. This is the last one. B plus.
So I'm going to do the intro that I do. Ed mentioned that we teach at Berklee College of Music, and sometimes we have to explain the history of music to some of them. So there's an artist known as Kanye West, and a few years ago, he did a song with a singer named Rihanna, and also this gentleman who plays the bass and the guitar named Paul McCartney. And all over the social media, the kids were saying, wow, Kanye, found this guy, whoever he is, and he's going to blow up now because he did this song with Kanye West. But as you all know, he had a band before that named the Beatles. And then after the Beatles ended, he had a songwriting partnership in the Beatles with a kind of a grumpy man, grumpy, but he made a large journey in his life from sort of being a street hooligan to being like a leader of a peace movement named John Lennon. If you've seen the 15-hour documentary Get Back on the Disney Channel, I've devoured most of it. You can see their relationship in its strengths and weaknesses. Anyway, so for a time after that, Paul wrote a lot of sort of fluffy material, the songs like silly love songs. There's a song that I love that most of the world hates called Wonderful Christmas Time that he wrote. So then he thought maybe I should try to find somebody to be the yang to my yin, to be maybe the dark member of the partnership. So he wrote a bunch of songs with the Irish-English songwriter Elvis Costello, one of my favorite people, and this is one of the songs he wrote with him on a record in the late 80s called Flowers in the Dirt. And usually I have to work in Dave and I we are a creative partnership, and one of us is the darker and one of us is the lighter. We're not quite sure from day to day who that is. So
we take turns.
So this is called Distractions. 1, 2, 3.
What is this thing in life that persuades me to spend time away from you? If you can answer this, you can have the moon. This is the place to be. Anywhere you can see, there's a lovely view. Why are there always so many other things to do? Distractions, like butterflies a buzzing round my head. When I'm alone, I think of you and the things we do if we could only be through with these distractions. The postman's at the door while the telephone rings on the kitchen wall.
On the kitchen wall.
Pretend we're not at home and they'll disappear. I wanna be with you. Anything I can do, nothing is too small.
Nothing is too small.
Away from all this jazz, we can't do anything at all. Distractions, like butterflies a buzzing round my head. When I'm alone, I think of you and the life we'd lead if we could only be free of these distractions. I'll find a peaceful place far away from the noise of a busy day, where we can spend our nights counting shooting stars. Distractions like butterflies are buzzing round my head. When I'm alone, I think of you and the light we'd do if we could only be through from these distractions. Like butterflies are buzzing round my head. When I'm alone, I think of you and the life we'd lead if we would only be free of these distractions. Oh, sorry. Forgot that one. This is an original song. You haven't heard it before. If you'd like to hear some of our music that is recorded, Mark and I recorded an album. It's under my name, David Thorne Scott. The name of the album is Thornwood. And it's sort of a mixture of jazz and Americana. Basically, I love jazz and I love steel guitars. So I just figured, well, maybe they could be on the same. I mean, anybody here like steel guitars? I mean, who doesn't? You just like hear steel guitars and you just go, oh, right? It just kind of makes you melt a little bit. So anyway, it's a jazz folky record that has a lot of great guest artists. Paula Cole is amazing. Peter Eldridge, Jason Palmer. Anyway, check it out if you have online thingamabob. Whatever you call those things. Streamers? A streamer. If you have any streamers, check it out. Ready?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm a drowning man. Waves roll over me, I'm a drowning man. Lost at sea, I'm a drowning man. Everything I reach for slips out of my hand. But when I touch you, I feel like I can breathe again. And when I hold you, I get a grip on myself. But when you are out of my arms, the waters rise, and I'm a drowning man. I'm a drowning man. Restless man, nowhere to sit or lie down. I'm a restless man. My feet can't find solid ground. I'm a restless man. My head keeps spinning around and around like a record of music that I just can't understand. But you stop the world and all becomes still. You guide the way and show me the center. But when you are not near, I lose control, as I'm a restless man. I'm a restless man. I know you didn't plan to be my hero. I see You didn't come to be the cavalry. Maybe it's wrong to need you so badly. You are strong, but I hate to be that burdensome beast. Maybe I should just let go, sink down, so you can rise. But someday you might find the world going crazy, pulled and pushed by the waves, just as lost in the woods as I am today. Then I'll be a life raft for you. I'll find your path ahead. Your hand will find me, and I'll keep you from falling. From now until then, don't go away, 'cause I'm a drowning man. I'm a drowning man. I'm a drowning man. I'm a drowning man.
So this is a song that I wrote, and it's a sight gag, the way it's written, so I have to spell it out for you. But it's based on an ostinato, which is a repeated figure, and it's repeated the entire piece of music. We were giving examples last night for the musicologists. If you need me to sign your program, if you need to get credit, if this is this happens a lot at college. There's a whole line of, fraternity and guys and football players in the back of the room, and they've been required by their teacher to come, and you have to sign their program. So I will sign your program if you want to get credit for this. Darn it, I can't remember the name of the college now. And if you're going to Ferris and you need some credit, I'll sign it. Scott Cohen said yesterday that it's good. You can get one whole course, a college course credit for coming to this concert. He said, Anyways, so were we?
What's an ostinato?
An ostinato. That's an ostinato. Anyway, we'll just that's the next 10 minutes is us seeing what we can remember of so this I call this ostonada. Ostonada. It's see okay. It's any other offensive way I could say it. Let's say it's another accent I could employ. So you'll hear this one motive played over and over and over again, and we'll do other things over it. I won't even tell you what the motive is in advance because you'll hear it so many times. Here we go. And now a segue which could not be any more jarring. We were getting to know Ed in the car and hanging out all weekend, and he divulged to us that he's done a lot of singing and piano playing, and we thought, let's honor that part of his musical artistry and get him to sing this Everly Brothers tune with us. And if it's a beautiful day now, but if you ever get your heart broken, like I'm going to do when I go on Twitter later and see all the negative comments about my jokes on the live stream. No, I don't really get hosed on social media too badly. Maybe more for what I'm wearing. But if you ever get your heart broken, just make sure you do your crying in the rain and no one will notice.
I'll never let you see the way my broken heart is hurting me. I've got my pride and I know how to hide all my sorrow and pain. I'll do my crying in the rain. If I wait for cloudy skies, you won't know the rain from the tears in my eyes. You'll never know that I still love you so, though the heartache remains. I'll do my crying in the rain.
Raindrops falling from heaven, they could never wash away my memories.
But since we're not together, I look for stormy weather to hide the tears I hope you'll never see. Someday when my crying is done, I'm gonna wear a smile and walk in the sun. I may be a fool, but till then, darling, you'll never see me complain. I'll do my crying in the rain.
Raindrops falling from heaven, they can never wash away my memories.
Since we're not together, I look for stormy weather to hide the tears I hope you'll never see. Someday when my crying is done, I'm gonna wear a smile and walk in the sun. I may be a fool, but till then, darling, you'll never see me complain. I'll do my crying in the rain. I'll do my crying in the rain.
So much crying.
I'll do my crying in the rain. So much crying.
I'll do my crying in the rain.
I'll do my crying in the rain.
All right. So, since I'm standing up anyway, this is as good a time as any to take care of some final business. Thank you for coming. Appreciate having you here. And thanks for tuning in wherever you may be. We still have 3 more weeks of the 2022 festival after this. So next weekend, October 1st and 2nd, Noah will be back here. Son Noah, for those of you that don't know about Noah, come back. That'll be good, and you can learn all about Noah. He's arranged, that whole concert is all classical music that Noah has arranged for marimba and euphonium. It's going to be really cool. Some Saint-Saëns and Beethoven, Bach, Mettner. So if you don't know who Nikolai Mettner is, it's worth coming just for that. And Piazzolla, Astor Piazzolla, some tangos. So that is that weekend. The following weekend, Rod Dixon and Elfrida Burke and Alvin Waddles will all be back here. It's going to be a great program of all gospel music. I say all gospel music, but covering the whole spectrum. So classical and jazz and folk and all kinds of growing up in the church and how all 4 of us got to where we are because we all grew up in the church singing music and playing music. And then the final week, Mike Stevens is back to Tuba Bach again, and back from being way up north. He's spent the last several months up north of the Arctic Circle, working with indigenous people and playing the harmonica. So he'll be down here playing the harmonica, along with Kevin Bujo Jones, who's an amazing master drummer. And so that's going to be a very cool program. So super excited about that. So that's the following 3 weeks. Come join us for that, whether that's here in person or online or on the radio. Look forward to having you there. Again, want to thank all of our sponsors and all of our donors. There's a big old list in there, and I think most of you are on there. If you would like to be part of that and haven't yet, we can certainly help you with that. Talk to me after the show, or Adriana or Jane will be out at the table. There's another way to help out. Take Tuba Bach home with you. There's a table with CDs and things on there. They make great Christmas presents, by the way. So there's 4 of those. Check those out. Would love to have you support us that way. There's a couple of old tubas by the door. They help with donations too. But even more important than that, the tubas and the door lead to across the lobby to Mom's Muffins. So join us over. I know. Yep. Really, all these concerts every weekend, mostly what they are is just a prelude to being able to go over there and eat Mom's muffins or cookies or what they are. So we just do entertainment for a little while and then go eat cookies and muffins. So, and if you're online, you missed it. There you go. Come here and join us in person next week. Thanks to Adriana and Jane for helping get people in and out the door. Thank you to Paul, who is back by camera number 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, whichever one that one is back there. And Jeff Peddlety, wherever he may have gone. And Jeff Gabalis, who's over here at the Command Central making the whole live stream happen. And Steve Masters, who's back at the radio station. So thank you to you folks. And thank you to you. And I think I had everything except for mostly thank you to Mark and David. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah. It's great to have you here. So there are still a couple of songs to go, but I just wanted a chance to do that. So again, Mark Shilansky and David Thorne Scott, you guys are awesome. It has been a wonderful weekend, and whenever and however, look forward to having you back in Big Rapids again. Yeah. So,
hope we're invited.
Yeah, absolutely.
1, 2, 3, 4. How about let's hear it one more time for Ed Mallett, everybody. We couldn't end the day without a blues. Here's one by John Hendricks. Well, an apple falls off of an apple tree because of the law of gravity. What goes up must come down, 'cause that's a crazy sound. But love makes the world go round. I'm talking about love. I'm talking about lovely love. I'm talking about love. I'm talking about beautiful love. Well, love makes the world go round. Well, they say it's well known to everyone, the earth is just spinning around the sun. That's a fact of great renown. That's a thing wise men have found. But love makes the world go round. I'm talking about love. I'm talking about lovely love. I'm talking about love. I'm talking about beautiful love. Well, love makes the world go round. Take it, Mark.
Sunshine out of sight, well that's a fact of great renown. It's a thing wise men have found, 'cause love makes the world go round. Come on. I'm talking about love. I'm talking about lovely love. I'm talking about love. I'm talking about beautiful love. Well, love makes the world go round. Love makes the world go round. You've been a wonderful audience. Thank you so much. We're going to end, as we began, with a Cole Porter song. Every time we say goodbye, I die a little. Every time we say goodbye, I wonder why a little. Why the gods above me, who must be in the know, think so little of me, they allow you to go. When you're near, there's such an air of spring, oh, of spring about it. I can hear a lark somewhere begin to sing about it. There's no love song finer, but how strange the change from major to minor. Every time, every time. When you're near, there's such an air of spring. I can hear a lark somewhere begin to sing about it. There's no love song finer, but how strange the change from major to minor. Every time. Every time. Every time.
Thank you all very much. We'll see you next week. Thank you.